watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Marcell Ozuna.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs. There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match, but I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Now all even up. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That to right. Under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Chris, here's a lineup that's dangerous for multiple reasons.
Boog, I think you've got to pick your poison, if you will. Can't try to worry about the running game, because if you do, it'll take your focus off these hitters and they'll hit the ball over the fence. So I think the smartest thing, go after the hitters, make sure you make great pitches. If you give up some stolen bases, so be it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
2 out, space is empty. That one ripped. Back there. And that is gone. Home run number 5 on the season, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Here's Brandon Nimmo. The pitch. And that one upstairs.
2-1.
Next pitch is outside. 1 run across in the frame so far as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Two outs. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. They go back to back, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and they keep adding to their lead. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
2 outs, base is empty, and now it's Mark Vientos. On the ground, out to short. Arcia whips it to first, and that is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Righty delivers. And that one fouled off.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Kicks and deals. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning. Everything shifts and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
1 out, base is empty. And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And yes, he did. James Kingsley rings him up. Now batting Jurickson Profar. And a pitch. And there's a foul ball. Up the middle. Mauricio. They get the force. And that is that. Braves strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the power speed combo. Starling Marte. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
Next pitch is outside. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
And they'll do it again. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Center field. Marisnick drifts towards it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. So up next, Jose Siri. The wind and the pitch. In for a strike, and a count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Inside, almost got him. That one missed.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
1 down, base is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 down. Ronnie Mauricio now. The pitch. Ground ball, Austin Riley. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Austin Riley. Next offering in there for a strike. Going to count 1-2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it. But he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Matt.
Here's Matt Olson. Next offering is downstairs. This one popped up. Vientos drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. 2 away.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Orlando.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Orlando Arcia. And now 1-2.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Outside low, and the count is 2-2. The Braves down by a pair. Bottom half of inning number 2. Got it by him for the K. And the Braves go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0.
From the mud, I'm talking about the floor from a city where it's wicked. Most people scared to come.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Torrens. Swings through that one out in front that time. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. And no swing, says James Kingsley. And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Foul ball. One down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And here it comes. Got him looking for the strikeout. He's got to be frustrated with that call. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Juan Soto. And a foul ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And another ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Here in Atlanta. Now here's Jake Marisnick. And a foul ball. Caught him looking for the K.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control. And not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
Here's Curt Casali. The punch out there. That's the 2nd out. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Oh, and it hits the base. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there.
Number 18, Garrett.
So a man aboard, Garrett Cooper, the next to hit. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 outs. And another ball. Next pitch is outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
In the air, left field. Nimmo makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 left for Atlanta. They're still down. It's 2-0. at Truist Park. John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Pete Alonso. And that one is lifted in the air. Marisnick sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. One up, one down. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Really turned on that one down the line, and that's a spot where there's pretty much never going to be a defender, even with the shift on.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Sizes this one up. He's got it. 2 down. Starling Marte up to hit. Nimmo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
That one almost got him. Pickoff move to first, and he's out, and they got him. That ends the inning. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. And 1-2.
1-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground to the left. On to first. 1 up, 1 down. Profar climbs in on that left side. The Mets up by 2. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and they're down 2-0. New pitcher for the Braves, Bryce Elder.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Jump throw in there safely.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first, and not every shortstop can even make that play.
Man at first. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. Elder keeping it close.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Marte on the move. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets in the scoring position.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Now here's the switch inning power threat, Ronnie Mauricio. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Gets it to first, 2 away.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. has struck him out. And that is that. Mets strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Ground ball up the middle. Now a jump throw. On target. He got a nice play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. One down, base is empty. And now 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next pitch is outside. Hard hit, right side. Mauricio with the throw to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Jake Morisnik digs in now. And he deals. That's out to center field. Siri in position. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that ends the inning. Back here in Atlanta, top of the 6th inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Check swing, and he held up. And delivers outside. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. And there's ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Right-handed reliever. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. He flexes his power with that swing. His 4th home run of the season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he ran down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until he clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here's Pete Alonso.
2-1.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at-bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Nimmo. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, well, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Nimmo tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. There's a swing and a drive. To the warning track. Makes the catch. Mark Vientos getting ready to hit. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That just misses, and that's ball 2. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one's deep. And that ball is gone. He made him pay for that one. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-zip. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
Pitching change here, Buck Farmer. This is his 3rd time out this year. Here's Starling Marte. The 1-1. That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The wind of the pitch. In the air, right side. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Curt Casali. And the pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the righty deals. And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
The Mets leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one missing low. Hit in the air, left field. Nimmo has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
The right fielder, number 18. Garrett.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. That one ripped left field. Nimmo ranging back. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab.
How about the box? Know that you feel me. Look at my eyes. Heart is empty. Never wear Prada. She tryna tempt me. Bends like a nugget. I need a 10-piece. Left me for dead. This is redemption. Heard what I said. I'm on a mission.
Back at Truist Park, we go to the top of the 7th. And stepping in for New York, Jose Siri. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Just off the outside corner. And it's 2-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
The wind to kick the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Activity in the bullpen. Pierce Johnson getting ready to go. Lee also getting ready. On the ground. Slides, but it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second with one away.
He was all over that one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
One out, runner at second. Digging in, Luis Torrens. Here's a 1-2.
Whoa.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
2-2 now. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And the inning is over. Mets leave one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. And we're back. And now, Marcell Ozuna.
No less than sportsman, Ozuna.
And another ball.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Outside. And that's ball 3.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Vientos whips it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And now it's the Braves DH, Jurickson Profar. This to third, Vientos. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. So digging in, Austin Riley. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one backed up the middle and it gets through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for Atlanta, the first base agent,
Matt Olson up to the plate. 1-1 down. Swings through that one for strike 2. Ground ball left side. Sneaks through, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back base hits. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball and play it.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He leaves the yard to right. His second of the year. It's 5-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. The exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
2 outs, nobody on. Jake Marisnick next up for the Braves. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Already 3 runs across in the frame. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Atlanta gets 3 on the homer. It's now a 5-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Dylan Lee.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And a ground ball to first, and foul ball. The 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. At the belt and fires. And another ball. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
The bat.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. So now 1-2. 2 down, nobody on, as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Kurt Casale. The 1-1. On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Back to the top of the lineup. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Wouldn't chase that time. Two down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off the 2 balls.
Here comes the skipper. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Adbert Alzolay.
These are the spots where relievers really make it.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Going down. A shot to the opposite field. It's 5-4.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen. A tough one. You know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Next to hit, Marcell Ozuna.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To the right side, Mauricio. Throws to first in time, and that will end the inning, but not before they answer back with a solo home run. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Pierce Johnson. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 6-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
At the plate, Starling Marte. Almost got him.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The pitch. Strike 2. And another ball.
3 balls.
Nobody on, nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. Now fly ball to right center. Cooper sizing this one up. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now back. The center field.
Jose Siri up now for the Mets. play game one of this 4-game series. And swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Johnson fires. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Nice grab. The throw, and very nicely done for the out. The Mets add one to their lead on this solo shot. It's now a... And welcome back to the ball. So they turn to Edwin Diaz out of the pen.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save. It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
With the tying run at the plate, we're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a chopper. Lindor, that's one. And that's a double play to end it.
So they bring it to another level with this win streak at 10 now. I think the key is to maintain the focus, because you can have this motivation to get to double digits and then have a letdown. They've got to try to just put out all the distractions, turn off the sports highlights, and come back out here and play baseball the way they've been doing it in the next game.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
It's not enough.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.